Welcome back to the castle, everyone, in the hallway of child-bearing hip suits of armor. So this is a couple days later from the previous recording. I learned something. This is actually the last level. Moreover, we were really close to the end of the game. Like, apparently, if I had gotten past the room with like that sort of low room where there were like a bunch of the guys from like the first level in it that I had to defeat in a row. If you get past there, it's like one more room and then Dracula. So I went back and I kind of beat the game. So I've now beaten the game. I fought Dracula. I know how to fight him. And we're going to try and finish it. We're going to try and get through our Castlevania Adventure. So I hope you enjoy that. The other thing that I have learned is that this game is chock-a-block full of like... Well, not chock-a-block full. Every stage in this game has at least a secret room in it. Like every stage has one like secret area. And like usually the secret areas have a weapon power-up, an extra life, and some sort of heart. Usually a full health heart, but sometimes just a regular one. Including this stage. And in fact, if you recall from the last episode, there was that place where we kept respawning, you know, where there were like the two hook-throwing guys, or the scythe guys. Like 2 rooms after that is a room where you can just get an extra life every time. And so as long as you kind of keep getting that extra life, you can actually play this last level like consecutively as many times as you want. So yeah, learned things about the game, which is good. Might die here, which isn't great. But I was just so surprised to find out that we had actually gotten to like the last level. You know, that this is it. Which means it's honestly a pretty short game all told. It's only got 4 levels in it. I mean, I guess it was like an early Game Boy game. I think it came out pretty early in the Game Boy's life, so it makes sense, but I was just kind of surprised. Like, I figured it would have, you know, like, at least 5 stages, but nope. Now, one thing I also did find out is that there's a hard mode. I won't be playing on hard mode, because apparently all that hard mode changes is the amount of damage you take from enemy hits. Apparently that's all it does. And frankly, I take enough damage as it is, so I don't really need a special mode that hurts me worse. I'm fine without that. So, but yeah, you get access to the hard mode. Basically, it's sort of like in Mario 1 where like you beat the game and then you push A again and like you just start over, but like the time runs faster and there are Buzzy Beetles instead of Goombas. It's like that, except the only thing that changes is the game gets a little harder. So, I mean, I laud that kind of behavior. Like, that's something that I was talking about on stream recently. I was playing Super Mario 3D World. And if you don't know, at the end of the game in Super Mario 3D World, once you beat the game, it just opens up, like, another world. And then once you beat that world, it opens up another world. And it just kind of keeps doing that. And it's kind of harkening back to that time period where, like, when you finish a game, you just get more game. That's great. That's a great reward. So, yeah. I do laud that behavior, but... Oh, screw you two, guy. Frickin' scythe guy. Alright, so yeah, this is the level where you... this is the area where you respawn each time. And so if you can get past this hateful fireball guy into the next room and then defeat the scythe guy in this room, you can get the extra life. It's like at the top. So what you do is you walk over here, and then you jump onto an invisible platform, and then you climb. And up here is a secret. And there's like a lot of these. There's one in each stage. Like we saw one of them in stage 3. But yeah, they've got a bunch of them. And so the game kind of becomes a little bit easier once you know that, frankly. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can finish this because I want to show y'all the ending. Because one of the things I found out from looking up information about this game is that it is apparently sort of notorious for being very difficult. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are a fair number of people out there who haven't actually seen the end of this game. Whoop. Hop. Well, there we go. I hopped up, it's fine. So yeah, I don't know. That's the plan. To get to the end. Hup. Oh, jeez. You're supposed to be... The guide I was using said that if you time that right, you can actually make it across. So, another thing I found out is that apparently you can kind of do a trick with these guys where you can, if you turn around right before they hit you, they will bounce you through them. And if you do that, you can run past them. So, like, I'll show you. This. There we go. Alright, just go. Because actually, again, speaking of spawn points, the next room is a spawn point right before Dracula. So as long as you get past these guys, go down this rope, we will now spawn here until I run out of lives. So down that rope is Dracula. We are very close to Dracula. And they give you a couple of nice little things right there. Full health, a whip upgrade, and a coin. Which, again, I don't think the coins do anything. Alright, so this is Dracula's chamber. So Dracula, he teleports around, he shoots 2 types of fireballs, the diagonal fireballs and the cross fireballs, and then he teleports again. And all you gotta do is just kind of move around the room. Like, he teleports to the platform he was on, he teleports to that one right there, and then the next place he will teleport is right next to me to the left. And hop up here, whack him a bunch. And he turns into a big old bat. And from what I've seen, the best way to deal with bat form is to come up here and you just whip him. Like, comes back towards you. And this is really all he does, actually. So, his last form is not terrible. You just kind of have to wait it out. Now, those bats apparently do a ton of damage to you. So you do have to worry about the bats, but... yeah, this is Drac. Kind of a weird Dracula, frankly. It's weird that he turns into, like, the giant bat at the end. This is normally like one of the first bosses you fight in the game, but in this one it's just the super form of Dracula. Oh shoot! That's unfortunate. That got me out of sync. Uh-oh. Oh snap! The bat's still here. I thought it would leave. Ow! He got me. Boo. Alright, yeah, so it's gonna spawn me right here. So, pretty good. As long as you can make it to that spot, you're good. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I was, again, very surprised to find out that this game was, you know, kind of short. But since it's an early Game Boy game, you know, it fits. And it's fun. You know, as I was saying before, as long as you accept that it's like a old-school Castlevania, a classic-vania, as the portmanteau goes, and you play it as such, it's a pretty fun experience. I have enjoyed playing it. Boop. 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 There. I got me anyway. Alright, so then you hop over here. Whip crack with the Wumpy's tail. So you can actually hit him as he's going out, as well as when he's coming in, but it's kind of tough to get right, and so I don't usually try to do it. Did I get hit again? Oh, jeez, I'm getting... ow! Dang it! Dang it! The first time I did this, of course, as is always the case, once I found out what his second pattern was, I found like the bat form to be a lot easier. And I just kind of did it. You know, you just repeat the pattern of like jump up, hit him, get rid of the bats, jump up, hit him, get rid of the bats. And of course now that I'm on camera, I'm not succeeding at it because that is the way Let's Plays work. But hopefully we will accomplish our goals soon enough. of defeating Dracula. It's a cool Dracula sprite, you know, for like being a Game Boy game. It's pretty cool. It kind of looks more like Jacquio from Ninja Gaiden, though, doesn't it? It kind of has like a Jacquio feel to it. Yep. Of course, if you have the better whip, obviously it works better, but, you know. Oh, Phil McGee, I got hit. Oh, I was doing good, though! Boo! Come on, man, that one was close. Ugh. Oh, another news. I'm sure Ed's already put this up, but one of the other things I found out, this is actually Christopher Belmont. Christopher Belmont is the Belmont for both of the Game Boy games, so there you go. It's Mr. Chris Belmont. I was trying to think the other day, which Belmont has been in the most altercations with Dracula. Like, I feel like it's probably Simon. Because Simon was in Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, Castlevania 4. And I feel like that's more than anyone else. Not by much, though. I mean, there have been plenty of Belmonts who were in multiple games. Like Trevor was into, Richter was into, not including, like, bonus modes or... Oh, that was dumb. That was me getting greedy right there. That's what that was. When you only have the basic whip, it's kind of hard to do. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got him! Nice! And then we fade away as the castle vibrates and shakes. Ooh, look at it go. I'll add drama. Drama! That is the weirdest looking... It looks like a bird's nest, or like... it looks like something from like a prehistoric era, not like Dracula's castle. But as always, Dracula's the low-bearing boss, and so his castle sinks into the... mud? Mashed potatoes? I'm not really sure. But that's it! That was the Castlevania Adventure. Once I found out about those bonus levels, and all the secret areas and stuff, it becomes a lot easier. But yeah, it's a good game. It's very short, you know, it's a fun portable Castlevania. It scratches all the right itches of wanting to play like a traditional Castlevania game, and I recommend it. And we're going to watch the credits now, as Simon just stands there on like a tiny little cliff above the mashed potatoes with his whip. It's just... Or no, that's not Simon, that's Christopher. Right, I just said that. Christopher just hangs out, wonders what he's gonna do for dinner, you know. This game didn't really have, like, wall meat. And I imagine that each Belmont that goes into the castle probably assumes that they're gonna get, like, a full dinner when they go. Because, you know, there's meat in the walls. And you just have to, like, find it, so not too bad. Presented by Konami, and then there he goes, Christopher's gone. Okay, I don't know why. And finally, oh, snap, though! Dracula! He escaped! Oh, no! The end? Oh, and so if you push the button, it just starts you over at the beginning But it calls it Stage 5, so there you go. Anyway, that has been the Castlevania Adventure. It was a good time for me, nice little short series, and I'm glad that we managed to finish it. So, I hope y'all will go out and buy it at your local GameStop today. I am the MoeChicken, this has been the Castlevania Adventure, and I'm signing off. Thanks for stopping by.